Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to notice some tips on how you can tell the difference between a fake and a real Louis Vuitton favorite PM bag. So I have everything down to the boxing, the bag, the receipt, the whole 9 yards. So I want to show you guys a little bit of a comparison of the both. So I'm going to pull them out first out of their boxes so you guys can see and try to guess which one is the real and which one is the fake. So right off the bat, with both dust bags, this is what they look like. So this one's a little bit of a thicker, bigger font. This one's a little bit of a lighter, thinner font. But they both pretty much look almost exact. So here are the two bags. See the back and the sides. Alright, so right off the bat, when I first compared the two, it was very hard for me to tell the difference due to the fact that everything is pretty much in the exact same placement. The monogram canvas itself and everything about the lining is pretty much on point. You can see that they have placed everything in the exact same place as the other, so it's very hard to tell. So this one is the fake. This one is the real one. So they're pretty much spot on. Let's take a look at some of the differences with them. So first thing I wanted to point out was the strap. The strap's obviously the color right now because there is some wear with the real. It looks a lot darker, but you can definitely tell with the stitching of the fake that it's a bright yellow and the stitching just sticks out of the material a lot more. It also gives it a very plasticky feel if you just run your fingers along it. This one on the other end is a lot more smooth. I can't really feel the stitching sticking up as much. And just running my fingers along it, it's just a lot smoother in general. So that's definitely one thing to take a look at. As far as the hardware engraving on both the chain and the straps, I'd say it's really hard to tell. They're pretty much both like spot on. So it's really hard to tell the difference in that aspect. But the strap will definitely give it away. The real one is a little bit more stretchable and durable. However, this one feels like more plasticky and doesn't move as easy. It's more stiff, I would say. The really scary thing about the replicas today is that when they are selling them as reals, they have everything included with them. There's a receipt. So I have a real receipt as well, just so you guys can compare and we can see what the differences are. There is not a big difference with these receipts. If you look at them firsthand from the front, you cannot really tell that there's any difference. However, when you open them inside and see what the receipt actually looks like, you can have a better idea of which one is real and which one's fake. So first for the replica receipt. Looks pretty good. They even have a loose receipt in it as well, the transaction receipt, as well as the Louis Vuitton receipt that the stores usually always give with their product. On the receipt it says address, of course, customer number, item number, favorite PM monogram, $800 euro, which with the real one, I don't know if that's the exact same price. Well, with the conversion, this is in Canadian, it says $1,100, so it's pretty much on point. And yeah, it just says favorite PM, Louis Vuitton, Paris, yada yada. But when I actually compare the fake one with the real one, you can tell right away. The first thing that gives it away is the actual material of the paper. The material of the real receipt is a lot thinner, and it is white paper. I have seen the yellow paper receipts as well, but they're not as light of a color as this one. However, you should just read everything. Like, you should see what the name is on there. You should see how much they purchased it for. You can see a little bit with the font as well. It's very light and almost looks a little bit more faded than the real one. The font on the receipt should be obviously bold. You should be able to clearly read everything, but with the fake one, it's very, very light and almost hard to read. You guys can tell right there. But like I said, these people have everything down to the serial code now on the actual bags as well as the receipts. They even have the ribbon, they have the care booklet, and I'll even show you guys the bag that I got the replica in as well, which definitely can fool a lot of people because it looks so good. So this is the bag that the replica bag came in. This person was selling bags, making it seem like they were real, obviously, but there are certain tips that I would definitely tell you guys to do before you purchase the bag. First of all, if you cannot afford a Louis Vuitton bag or any designer bag, I would say, you know, get a replica. There's nothing wrong with it as long as you know that you're purchasing a replica and you're not paying for an actual real bag price and getting an item that's obviously a lot cheaper. So please do your research, don't get scammed. Look online, look at videos on the exact bag that you're looking for before you actually purchase it from a third party or from a website, or just make sure it's a trusted seller, someone that you know. And you can also use an authentication, third-party authentication company as well. I'll leave one that I personally use in the link in the description box below. It does cost some money, but if you think of it in the grand scheme of things, you don't want to take that risk, especially when you're spending hundreds of dollars on a designer item. So just do everything, do your due diligence, because these people have everything down packed. With the ribbon, I was able to notice right away, I still kept the ribbon of my real bag as well. With the fake ribbon, it's very shiny and it's a lighter blue, and the font itself is actually like a bright yellow. However, with the real one, it's not shiny at all. It's actually a thicker, more dark blue material, and the font is actually orange. So I'm gonna try to hold it side by side with the real one at the top so you guys can see. So the bottom one is a very bright yellow and a lighter blue almost, and the top one is a dark blue with an orange font. So you can definitely tell with that. With the replica, the box also comes with, so we saw the desk bag, we saw the strap, receipt, the wrapping strap or the ribbon, as well as the care booklet as well. So don't let any of that fool you. Going back to the bags, I would say that if you look at it side by side, in terms of looking at the hardware, it's very hard to tell the difference. Obviously, the two colors look a little different because, as I mentioned, the wear. But with the stitching, again, even on the sides, you can tell it's not as into the material as the real one. And what I mean by that is the real one, the stitching is a lot tighter. The fake one, the stitching looks a lot more loose. However, the placement of the stitching and the hardware, like I said earlier, looks pretty on point. The replicas do now have the serial codes as well. If you open up both bags, they have it pretty much at the same placement. However, the font on the replica, they made the font and the printing a lot thinner than the real one, and it's lower on the serial code. So if you look at this here, I might have to do a close up for you guys. Let's see if it focuses. So as you can see at the bottom there, it's just a little bit further down on the actual tag than the real one. Here's the real one. Show you guys what that one looks like. The font is actually the opposite, it's higher up as opposed to being really low. You guys can see that. So that's one of the key differences. The serial code as well on the real one is a lot darker material, but the material on the fake one is a lot lighter. It's like a light beige. The made in tag as well, same thing. I find that this one, the real one, is a lot thicker with their type of font. And again, the tag is not as light. You guys can see that. But with the fake, it's a lot lighter, and again, the stitching, it just sticks out a lot more and stands out a lot more. You guys can see that there. So that's one way to tell the difference. Overall, the inside, I'd say the material on the inside feels the same, and the color actually looks the same as well. The material, the way that it feels and the way that it smells, this is definitely a really big tip for you guys. The material on the real Louis Vuitton is a lot smoother. The material, when you just rub your fingers along the replica, is a lot rougher. Also, when you smell it, if you smell like a rubbery, plasticky smell right off the bat, it's fake. With real leather, it shouldn't have that type of smell on it. As soon as I opened the box of the replica, I just smelled like plastic. And right away, I knew it had to be fake. So always smell the material, touch the material, and really feel it to try to spot the difference. But yeah, I'm also learning as well, you guys. So if you have any other tips for myself on how to know or spot a fake from a real, please leave them down in the comments below. And let me know if you want to see more videos of comparing real and fake designer bags, or anything to do with designer bags in general. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up, a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!